Hey, hello, how you doing? I promised you a little bit of a rant, so I might actually just get started and try to enjoy it. Um, yeah. So, we were with AI and why I think it's a pretty good idea to use it because it makes a lot of things just way much easier. On the other hand, I have to come back, to something that I was thinking donkeys years ago. That is, wouldn't it be good to have machines that do the things for us that we don't like doing, so that we have more time to do the things we do like doing? And then I think, actually, now we have made a lot of progress with computers, with, pretty much about everything. So where are we now? We're actually now at a point where we have machines that do the things we like doing, so that we have more time to do the things we don't like doing, or something like that. I mean, thanks to Generation Z, at least ironing is not a major issue anymore because we just don't do it. So we don't need the machines to do it for us. But yeah. How about the creative stuff, the cool stuff, the doing art, doing pictures, doing music? Now we let computers do that for us? Where on earth did we actually take the wrong turn? That can't be, what we actually always wanted to do. Yeah, I know. It seems like it's increasingly more difficult to get along with other people because we somehow reach some sort of an age of stability, or maybe it's just when we are getting older, we are thinking, "Oh my God, all these people around us, I can't deal with that. I just want to, have my peace and quiet, stay in bed with a blanket over my head." And as such, actually replacing human interaction with machines is not a good idea. No, it seems like there's some sort of a attractive concept, but I think in reality it's not that good, isn't it? So yeah, instead of talking with people, and it started already with the internet, when you think about it, that we actually, instead of talking with the people next to us and, smile at them or so, we just talk with people on the other side of the world, and we send them a smiley, and we think that is a proper replacement for that. It probably isn't. I mean, yeah, I still do that. I have friends, more friends far away from me than close to me, and I know that it's a little bit of a problem. It is a problem. I'm not doing that because I'm choosing friends deliberately to be far away so that I can just hit a button and they're gone and I have my peace and quiet. It just happened to be that way, but it seems like, okay, I'm not judging anybody, to each his own. Everybody can have his own amount of human interaction. I'm cool with that. But I think actually completely replacing human interaction with machines, starting from, we don't want to say hello to the cashier in the supermarket. We just, go to the self-checkout to do it on our own, and nobody bothers us. To doing all the online shopping because we hate the idea to deal with a shop assistant, to ordering food so that we don't have to bother with waiters, and luckily the delivery guys are very discreet and don't expect a hello from you as long as you give them a tip. What else? What I'm getting at, why on earth is that really, where we actually want to where we want to get going? We ask, instead of talking with a friend and asking, hey, look, I have a hard time, do you mind listening a little bit to my thoughts? I just need a shoulder to cry on. Have an artificial intelligence shoulder, that just says, I understand you. You're perfectly right. This is not this is how I feel. But actually, You know, the machine doesn't feel anything. The machine just throws up, you know, the most probable word after the last word, and in a row for some magic that I don't quite understand, but which is scientifically proven. It most of the time makes sense. But the whole thing doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense, for example, that we now ask, instead of Googling, which of course, you know, is already a, you know, totally computery thingy, but we accepted that, and I accepted that. But instead of actually Googling and find the real answers to the questions, we ask artificial intelligence, which is, you know, super cool because it always has an answer, and if it doesn't find the answer to your question, it just invents an answer. And you should tag along with that, because you never know if the answer that it gives you is actually the real one or just an invented one that sounded good. And the same thing, you know, with navigation, with maps or so. Instead of looking at the map or so to find a place, you let the algorithm invent a way for you that should make you feel good. I mean, you never arrive to where you want because the place does not exist, but at least it came up with an answer that instantly satisfies you. Is that right? I mean, really, is that right? So yeah, that was, you know, part one for the rant. I think I will just continue a little bit more next time, but I like to keep my videos short and digestible, and maybe, you know, let's say optimized length for an algorithm to pick it up, to distribute it to more people. Who knows? Anyway, just kidding. I'll see you next time.